Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel, Modern Finance Simplified. A little bit of background by myself. I didn't know why I wanted a credit card. I just applied and I received it. I didn't have a purpose with it. I didn't have no action plan. My family or the education system, I didn't really learn anything about how to build a credit score, how to build your financial stability. So when I got my first card at 18 years old with a 1,200 limit, with no guidance, no feedback. I just started figuring out on my own, and I learned from my mistakes. So I want to dive into this video more of how to choose your options. There's three websites that I use. One of them is called wallethub.com. This one right here breaks it down for you depending on the categories that you are in. For example, right here I have it as a college student, or basically for me, college and high school, you have zero credit and you either put in no credit, limited history. It doesn't matter what brand, because there's better ones out there. And like I was mentioning earlier, just because you get some of these offers in the mail, or you already have a current relationship with them, doesn't mean you have to get their cards. You have to realize that there's better ones out there. There's other credit cards that give you flexibility of rewards. And for example, this website right here has I use it a lot too, creditcards.com. This one allows you to find cards depending on the rewards that you want. You want flat rate rewards, or you want sign up bonuses. When you sign up, they either give you $200, $300 depending on the bank, but you have to reach a certain amount of spending within 3 to 4 months. It also tells you right here the credit score rating that you need to properly get approval. There's another website that I also use. It's called comparedcards.com. I'm also going to put those links down below because these websites are very important. They allow you to look for cars depending on your situations. They have comments here, but all of these cars right here, I just clicked on a balance transfer, and I promise I'm going to explain it as best as I can. But when you're starting out, you're not going to get a balance transfer card because you probably don't have a credit card anyways. So I'm going back here at wallethub.com because this has a breakdown for no credit, low credit. So these are the three websites that I use, but for now I'm going to discuss this one. So for example, Discover It gives you 6 months of zero APR. So this right here is telling you in simple terms that for 6 months, for whatever purchase that you do not have to pay an interest rate. Only for this 6 months. Any balances after 6 months, then you transfer to 10.99, which is basically 11% for after 6 months. And that is a simple terms. So I don't know about you guys, but whenever I first got my first credit card with Wells Fargo Discovery, they gave me 12 months. So for now, I would, if you're in a market for a credit card, you want zero APR, meaning that you're gonna purchase something and most likely you're gonna keep it in the keep a balance because you're trying to build your credit. Well, then I will not go with this one because it's only 6 months. This is also 6 months. Zero. I mean, this one has an APR minimum deposit. That means that this secure card, for those that don't know, a secure card is basically that a bank is not gonna lend you any money or credit because you haven't established a credit history, so they basically can't trust you. So when you put this money, a minimum deposit $200, basically your limit is $200. So if you max it out $200 and you don't pay it off, that means the bank has collateral to use those $200 to pay back your debt, and they don't lose anything because they're taking a risk on you. So for this one, I would try to avoid it. But if you got denied once, if you apply for a credit card and you get denied, and you probably should get a secure card because there's a reason why you're getting denied. Either that bank, you didn't meet their minimum qualifications, or because you have really bad credit, or you don't make enough money. So things like that. But for college students, I would highly recommend you that if you do have to get a secure credit card, look for one that gives you a better option, that doesn't give you like an annual fee or any they give you any protection. So there's a lot of benefits. Each card of these, excuse me, have different benefits. You want to take your time and see which one benefits you. Like this is a secure car, Discover. There's Primo. I never heard of them. Journey, City, State Farm. I mean, there's all kinds of cards. And if you don't like this website, you could also use creditcards.com, like I mentioned, the best rotating cashback. But for anybody that is starting off, you probably want to look into the secure cards or unsecured card with a low balance, like a student card or stuff like that. For example, I'm going to look in here, back credit, zero APR, student. There you go. Look at student, discover student cashback, earn 5% cashback, rotating categories. So basically, you get 5% back for each quarter that you purchase, like gas, groceries, and there's probably a cap to it and stuff like that. You earn 1% unlimited, so you basically earn 1%, a dollar for every $100 for any purchases, any month or any time the cycle is closed. So you want to keep that in mind, that you have options. You don't want to just get a random credit card or a credit card that you receive in the mail and that is your credit card. You want to make sure that you have the reasoning behind it, of why you're getting it. And for starting out, obviously you want to build that credit. So I will look for anything that has some type of reward or zero APR. I would target. Look, if my card is even here, Wells Fargo Platinum card. That's exactly the card that I had. Yes, I had a zero APR interest. I didn't think they actually had it. Intro bonus, unfortunately. So a lot of banks out there give you an intro bonus. I'm gonna give you one example. Like I had discovered that if you spend $2,500 within the first 3 months, we will reward you $175, and I did get those $175. So there's all kinds of benefits out there. But this is exactly the card that I once had. Look at the details. $0 of annual fee. You get the intro APR. You get your FICO score, zero liability. So there's benefits in here. Oh wow, this is actually 18 months. So if you're in the market, I mean, if you want to carry out a balance, you're gonna make a huge purchase. You probably want to look into the one that gives you the maximum time for zero APR. But if you're trying to get for benefits, then this car is probably not for you because, as you see, you don't get no intro bonus. You don't get like good rewards, because this isn't the purpose of this one. This is just for you to start off your regular APR, zero annual fee. I think the best thing about this card is that they give you 18 months with zero APR, so you don't pay interest. You could max it out, you could use any amount, and you could pay the minimum monthly, and you don't have to make a and I mean, you do have to make a payment, but what I mean is that you do not have to pay interest. So that's basically it. For starting out, you want to look for a card that gives you the flexibility of creating your credit score, of creating your financial stability. And like I said, you want to look for a card that fits your goals. I'm going to say three scenarios. You're a college student, you need a credit card, you want to buy your parking, you want to buy your books. So, of course, you're going to be in school for the next 4 to 5 years or even 6 years. So, I will look for a credit card that gives you a long APR, like a zero APR for like above 15 months. Like this one right here is 15 months. And this one gives you 150 bonus after you spend $500 on purchases in your first 3 months from opening an account. So for that one, like for example, if I would get it, when I first started college, I bought my books and parking and stuff like that. So that's how I got my bonus with Discover. But this is Chase. So like I said, there's many options online that you want to take your time. Go to these websites, compare cards, creditcards.com, wallet hub. You want to take your time and look at similar websites like this. And if I really want that card, apply now. It's going to take me there. You have to fill it out, secure application, and you want to have these options. So to close this video, first, you need to know why you're getting a credit card. And second, you need to know if you're getting a secure card or unsecured card. Or if you get denied for the unsecured card, well then you probably need to go for the secure card. Then after you choose your credit card, now you got to be careful of how much you spend.